Jeremy Nichols, Intercontinental title, three-way, Dom Mysterio, Penta, and Rusev. Dom Mysterio has a big upside. This chicken shit heel is working. This chicken shit belt collector bullshit Judgment Day fiasco is working for him. What's your overall feeling on Dom Mysterio?
I think he's come a long way, and I wasn't really a fan until he went on this. It has to be called an incredible run, right? I mean, winning the Intercontinental title, winning the AAA, was the Mega title, I think.
Mega AAA.
Yeah, and it's like, holy crap! Like, I never saw this coming, right? But it fits. Like he's carving out. It's very different from his dad, right? And I love all the social media stuff. You know, he's killing it right now. He's doing very, very good for himself.
You can tell the writers really enjoy working with him, right? And coming up to stuff and make him look ridiculous. But that ridiculousness, they might fuck around, find out, and find themselves a main event guy eventually. And I always think that main event guy might be a baby face, believe it or not. And I think that's kind of where he lands at that tip top tier as a baby face, not this chicken shit bullcrap he's been up to. Which is immensely great, but it's limited.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a ceiling to it, but like you, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if we see him. If I were the Rumble's coming up, I'd give him like an Iron Man spot in the Rumble. Have him go, maybe not win, but have him go a long time,
That's
and even if it's not a dominating kind of where he's like Kane, but he's more like holds up to the bottom rope like Road Dogg or something.
2017 Rumble. Yeah. There's something marinating in the Judgment Day. JD McDonough getting a random win over Sheamus kind of alerted me.
Came out of nowhere.
Raquel kind of making cheating comments, and then Roxanne Perez getting like blushy when she does it, right? So I feel a Liv Morgan return on the horizon. It's under the radar. I can just see the inner workings of the Judgment Day crumbling, losing the tag titles to AJ and Dragon Lee. I can just see it set in stone for when she's about to return. And I can see that all culminating around Dominik Mysterio. Now, I don't think it's Saturday night's main event, but I do bring it up that perhaps they want to maybe pivot the belt away from Dom since he has bigger things coming up. I'm only bringing that up to present that scenario as it pertains to this match. Am I in the weeds too much, or what's your overall feeling of the Judgment Day?
I think they're far more interesting now than they were even 6 months ago. Like, I'm more interested in what, and not just Dominik anymore. Now I'm interested in JD McDonough. I'm more interested in Finn Balor. It's given this whole group has got a breath of fresh air. It's far more interesting than it's ever been. I think I could see them pivoting Dominik away from the title, because at some point, if he keeps going like he's going, he's going to be above the title, right? Like, he's not going to need it, right? Right now it's working for him. And, but at some point he's going to be above it. And you either keep him there or you let him continue to rise, and at some point he's got to drop that belt. I don't know that it'll be at Saturday night's main event, but it's got to be coming up at some point. So I would say before the end of the year, I would imagine.
Yeah, perhaps. He's almost had it for 250 days, WrestleMania 41. So
yeah, he's got a good reign going on right now.
Yeah, he's had a good array of opponents, even though this is like the fifth time around that kind of Penta has orbited. This is about the third chance that Rusev has had at it. I like the character work that Rusev brings into the Dom Mysterio orbit. It's like, oh shit, that guy's kind of scary. Like, I can't handle him. Like it's good stuff. And then it's Penta. He's like, he overlooks Penta, right? So it's like, I'm a better luchador than Penta. So I like these guys orbiting around Dom. And if you had to pick one to kind of dethrone him, which one would you pick right now?
I'd probably go. I think you can get more with Penta than you can with Rusev. No knock against Rusev, but I don't mind that Dominik's kept the belt against Rusev. But after a while, it's like, I don't know, man. You've gotten enough shots, and maybe it's time for you to go do something else. But I'm far more interested in Rusev now than I was when he came back, because for me, kind of like him and the whole Sheamus thing, it's like, yeah, all right, I
It
get it,
was a
but
good rehab for his character, and
yeah,
yeah,
but now he's far more interesting now. But I think even he can set his sights a little higher than the Intercontinental titles. And Penta came in like a house of fire, like he's big time, right? And I had never seen him before he showed up, so I've been thoroughly impressed with him. And I don't think either of them need the title, but they could both benefit from it big time. But
yeah.
I'm worried about what they would do if they took it off Dominic. Like on one hand, I'm like, he's kind of getting a higher than the title, but then I worry what they're going to do with the belt after. How do you follow what they've been doing with Dominic up?
Well, I think he would fall into that storyline with Liv, and they would go off together. They would form their Judgment Day. He splits with Roxanne. There's a lot of stuff you could do. The inner turmoil with JD and Finn. It's just like there's definitely some stuff to do that would be bigger than the IC title for sure. So I just think timing wise, it's there. And then he's still the mega champion too. So
Yeah.
and there's that new relation with AAA, and they put their belt on Dominic Mysterio. So there's something there too as well. So it's very, very curious. With Penta, real quick. Why haven't they re-put him with his brother? Is he the guy are they planning for him to win the IC? That's why Phoenix is teaming with the likes of Andrade, teaming with the likes of Javon Evans, teaming with the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura. What's going on with that? Do they have bigger plans for Penta, or are they just saving that reuniting for something bigger?
I think both. And I also think a third reason is that seems to be like the most obvious decision. And
Yeah,
one thing that they've been trying to do is go against the most obvious choices, I mean,
yeah.
who would have thought that Dominic Mysterio would beat Rusev? Like, if you had told me that a year ago, I've been like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But I think that if they do bring the brothers together, you got to make it a big deal, right? So you got to have some build up to it. And maybe Phoenix right now, he's going through all these tag partners. Maybe eventually he gets to the point where he's like, I need my brother, right? And that's what brings them together. But you could do that down the line. I mean, how great would that be to see like them two against like the Motor City Machine Guns, for the tag belts, like in a ladder
Yeah.
match or something crazy,
Fraxium would be crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Just but I say build to it and give it some time. But I also think Penta right now just doesn't need it, right?
Yeah,
Like
really.
he's good on his own right
They
now.
got equity in him as a single
Yeah.
star too, right? So might as well cash that in. And then Rusev, he. I'm curious about his slotting. Is his slotting with Dom to give him something to do until he gets to bigger, grander? Like I could just see him as a Cody opponent for a pay-per-view, an old school type of thing, right? So, or he's just like to CM Punk become world champ, and his first challenger is Rusev. That's where I see Rusev as like a 1 month challenger to the world championship.
Yeah, yeah, like a TV program,
Yeah,
like they run it like Saturday Night's Main Event, maybe not a PLE, but he's the big challenger for a few weeks and he's just kind of a roadblock. I could totally see that. I think right now he's in a good spot because I don't know what else I'd do with him right now because there's, you got Braun and you got the Tribal Thief, they're
yeah,
doing their work. There's just there's a lot of big guys, big names,
yeah. He
and
feels like
not
he's much more needed on SmackDown in a weird way.
yeah, oh yeah, big time with the way everything's going. And I could see him if he doesn't win the title on Saturday Night's Main Event, I could see him making the jump to SmackDown. Like that'd be cool if you know, in a couple weeks, maybe right after Survivor Series, Cody comes out, he's talking something, and Rusev jumps over the barricade and kicks him right in the face, and
Yeah,
off we go. For December. That would
acclimated,
be
let's go. Right? Yeah, it's no
yeah,
doubt.
that would be cool. Maybe what would be really cool? We could see Rusev bring Lana back, and him and Lana go against Cody Rhodes and Brandy, and have
You
that
had
for
me
the
till
Royal
Brandy.
Rumble.
You had me till Brandy. You had me till Brandy. All right, Dom Mysterio. Will he be your Intercontinental Champion heading into 2026?
I'm gonna say yeah. I don't I wouldn't do it, but I'm gonna say that's what's gonna happen. I wouldn't have him drop it right now, but I would definitely let him get a few more, maybe another month or two in, because we're coming up to the end of the year
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, I could see him hold on to it going into the new year.
I got 3 Dom questions. That was the first one. Second, will he face John Cena in either of Cena's upcoming Raw appearances, Saturday night's main event, or the Survivor Series?
No, because there's no point. Like they have no unless I'm missing something. There's no connection. So
Yeah, I know.
what
It's
would the
just
point
like one of
be?
those matches that you would like. It'd be funny for like a Raw. I wouldn't mind it on like the MSG or the Boston Raw. Like
Ha-
just,
ha- do they still have the main event show? Have them do it there.
oh,
Like
jeez.
that would be killer if Cena showed up on one of like the B shows. That like nobody would see that coming. You know.
All right. And the third is, what is the AAA mega champion more important to Dom Mysterio, or is the Intercontinental Championship more important to Dom Mysterio?
I would say, gosh, that's a good question. On one hand, the AAA title, I would say because like with his heritage, and I don't
Yeah,
know, Ray never had that belt, correct?
that's the thing. Ray never had
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
So
So
that's like I'm above my dad kind of thing.
yeah,
But at the same time, like
he's
also the
king of the
intercon.
luchadors. He calls himself king of the luchadors,
Yeah.
right? So
So I would say I would almost say they're about even. I guess it also depends on where you're at. Like WWF or WWE World, the IC title definitely, but I think personally probably the AAA title would be more important. To
yeah,
me, I would want to do better than my dad. If I were he,
yeah.
because
All right,
that's some big shoes to fill up.
no doubt. There's that always the underlying tension between the two. All right, I would be very surprised if Dom lost at Saturday night's main event. I think he squeaks away. This is
Yeah,
more of a showcase to show the national audience what Dom Mysterio is up to. Present him before the upcoming big return of Liv Morgan. Not at this event, but perhaps at this event. You never know, right? So
yeah.
I think you are kind of in agreement with me as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, he's not losing it. No, there's no reason to at this point right now. Just I'd rather see him and Penta go at it. If he's going to drop the belt, I'd rather see it him and Penta one on one.
No doubt. So, all right, Jeremy Cronoso, you're always around. So thanks, and we'll see you on the next one, buddy.
All right, thank you.